Hello widget watchers, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are diving into the world of web animations in Flutter. Before we get started, make sure to watch the entire video because I'll sharing some advanced tips towards the end. Let's start with the basics. In Flutter, animations are driven by the animation and animation controller classes. These work together to control how your animation behaves over time. An animation is simply a value that changes over a certain duration, while the animation controller dictates how long the animation lasts and when it starts or stops. So here I have created a Flutter project and I have opened the main.dart file. Now first remove all these comments and remove this my home page class. Now first let's create a simple fade animation. So I'll create a new stateful widget called simple animation. Then come to the state class and here implement the single ticker provider state mixin. This mixin is required to create an animation controller. Now let's create the animation controller and animation objects. So these are the two objects that we need to create an animation in Flutter. The animation controller controls the duration of the animation, while the animation object is the value that changes over time. Now here add the init state method and create the animation controller object. Then here set the duration to 5 seconds and the vsync to this. So this duration is the total duration of the animation. And the vsync is set to this because we are using the single ticker provider state mixin. Then here assign the curved animation object to the animation variable. This object takes the parent as the controller and the curves as curves.isInOut. This curve determines how the animation behaves over time. Then here call the forward method on the controller object to start the animation. Now come to the build method and here return a scaffold widget. Then in the body property return a center widget. Then in the child property return a fade transition widget. This widget takes the opacity property as the animation object and the child property as the Flutter logo widget. So in the opacity property we are using the animation object to control the opacity of the Flutter logo widget. Now let's test the animation. So save the file and run the app in the browser. And now you can see the Flutter logo is fading in from 0 to 1 opacity over 5 seconds. So this is a simple fade animation in Flutter. Now let's create a staggered animation. A staggered animation is an animation that consists of multiple animations that play one after the other. So here let's create a new stateful widget called staggered animation. Then come to the state class and here implement the single ticker provider state mixin. Now let's create the animation controller variable called controller. Then in this staggered animation, we will create two animations, one for the opacity and the other for the scale. So let's create two animation variables called opacity and scale. Then come to the init state method and here create the animation controller object. Then add the duration of 4 seconds and the vsync to this. And now I guess you know what this duration and vsync are. Then here create the opacity object and assign the twin animation to it. This object takes the begin as 0 and the end as 1. Then add the animate method to the twin object. This method takes the curved animation object as the parent and the curve as interval with the begin as 0.0, then end as 0.5, and the curve as curves.isin. So this curve determines how the opacity animation behaves over time. Then here create the scale object and assign the twin object to it. This object takes the begin as 0.5 and the end as 1.0. Then add animate method to the twin object. Then add the same curved animation object to the animate method. But this time set the curve as isOut. So this curve determines how the scale animation behaves over time. Then call the forward method on the controller object to start the animation. Then come to the build method and from here return the scaffold widget. Then in the body property return a center widget. Then in the child property return an animated builder widget. This widget takes the animation property as the controller object and the builder property as a function that returns a fade transition widget. So this fade transition widget helps to animate the opacity of its child. Then in the opacity property use the opacity object to control the opacity of the Flutter logo widget. Then in the child property, return a scale transition widget. So this scale transition widget helps to animate the scale of its child. Then in the scale property, use the scale object to control the scale of the Flutter logo widget. Now let's test the animation. So save the file and run the app in the browser. Now you can see the Flutter logo is fading from 0 to 1 opacity and scaling from 0 to 5 to 1 over 4 seconds. So this is a staggered animation in Flutter. Now stay tuned for the next video where we will create a custom animation in Flutter using the custom painter class. So that's it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, then please hit the like button and subscribe to Widget Wisdom. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.